Welcome back to onestoptutorials.com. Monsieur Baba here once again. How you doing, everyone? Hope this isn't driving you nuts. I hope you're still sitting in front of your computer and you're not just hearing this noise coming out your speaker because your computer screen is out the door. This is all right. This is simple stuff. We're going to be okay, and you're going to be no more paying for having websites done. You're going to be building them all yourself. Okay, what we're going to do today is we're going to sort out these. We're going to add some CSS to them, and we're going to make them into links so we can choose colors and stuff like that. What we need to do first is we need to make sure that there's no style connected to this. And the best way to do that is we're going to go to our style sheet, and as present, these links at the top are connected to this body TDTH style. Okay, so if you double click on this, and we're going to choose this little white box with a line through, we're going to select that, we're going to hit OK, and now you'll notice that they all go black. Okay, so how do we add our own? Well, we're going to use a style, and we're going to set everything up ourselves through a style sheet. So coming into the styles, the style selected, CSS, we need to add a new style. Okay, so we want to add a style that will allow us to change the color in this. So the way to do this is down here next to the links that we come to earlier, there's this little piece of paper with a plus sign. Simply left click on that, and this rule CSS box will pop up. We want to choose a class tag, okay, and we want to call this one we're going to call this link. Yeah, we'll call this link. Okay, and once we've done that, we just simply hit OK, and it's saying that there's are you tagged? Okay, you won't get that message. It must be something already connected to it. So for these links, we're going to set up, because now they've got no class to them, we're going to set up our own style. So we're going to choose Arial. We're going to add a size of, let's say, 14. We don't want any weight. We're just gonna, we can always come back and change this later. We want to change the color to white. That's what we're going to use. And we want to make sure text decoration, we want to make sure there is none. Okay, we don't want anything happening because we're going to be adding hovers and stuff to this, so we want to keep this none. And we're going to hit OK. As you can see, nothing has happened because we haven't applied it yet. Now the way to apply this style, this class style, to these links is via a div tag. Okay, now whether you know it or not, inside of here, and if you don't have a div tag inside of here, okay, so the best way to find out if there is a div tag in there is click inside this box. Down here in your normal tags here, you should have something that says div, and if you clicked on it, it would hover in yellow. Now let's say there wasn't a div tag there, for some reason you didn't have one. You just come into the code view, and here we are here, home, special editions. You just need to make sure that this div tag is included, so it would be div align right at the beginning, and it would close with a div tag here. A div tag is just very simply a container. Everything that's in a div tag contains it, and with that we can apply styles to it. Okay, so just check that it has it, and I'll show you how you write it. I'll just put it here quickly. You just do back bracket div forward, and then you would have all your links there, and then to close it you would just do the same again, but this time you have backslash, and it would finish it. So you would have this at the beginning, and this would be at the end. Okay, so that's if you haven't got it. More than likely, if you've been following along, you'll more than likely have it. Okay, so with this box, clicking inside this box, we will need to go to the div tag. So we simply click on the div. Okay, and now we want to apply a style that we just made under class here with that div selected. We want to choose link, and there you go. There is the style that we just added the link to it. Okay, now what we want to do is we're going to make the home one, we're going to make a temporary link. And the way you do this is you come down, you highlight the word that you want to make a temporary link for, you come down to your page properties, which remember is here, and under link you put in the pound sign, and there we go. With the pound sign selected, you will notice what happened. It has changed our style, and if I save this, you can have a look. You'll notice it has that underline blue ugly look. Okay, so we need to sort that problem out. So we need to go back into our CSS, and this time we're actually going to go to our CSS style sheet. We're going to double click on that, and here you will notice that inside of this CSS style sheet we now have something called .link. This was the link that the CSS we just made, where the font size was 19, normal, color, okay, etc, etc. Now what we want to do is we want to add some code to this, and the code goes like this. We add a comma and then a space, okay, and then we want to add another .link, another link class, okay, space, and then we want to add a for anchor point, not semicolon, the other one, okay, and then here we want to put in link, okay, and that's looking pretty damn good to me, and then we're going to hit comma. Okay, so that's the link. This is going to be the link color. Now we want to do the same again, so class link, and again we want another anchor, and we're going to make this into a visited, and then we're going to hit a comma, and then we're going to do the same again, link, class link, and then anchor, 2 dots, and we're going to put this one as active. Okay, and there we go. That's added some code. Make sure the code looks like that, and I'll show you exactly what it does. What it means is, I don't know if you've seen, but when you've previously visited websites, sometimes when you've clicked on the link the color changes. Well, that's what this is. You got your visited, where you previously visited. The active color is the color of the link that you're actually on at the moment, okay, and then you have your bog standard link color. That's what they mean, okay. And I'm going to come back to my HTML view, and it again, for some reason, and it's not worked. Okay, let's go back to CSS, see what the problem is. I didn't put an I, that's what I did wrong. I didn't put an I in, it should be visited. Good old English grammar. Save that, let's come back again. There we go, this time it worked. So just make sure it's typed in the same way, otherwise you'll get that mess up that I got. So we got home, special editions, gallery, contact us, and now when we preview this in the browser, you will notice that we get that little hand over home, but we don't have it over the rest, okay, because we only made home the link. So all is working. Now what we want to do is we want to put on a hover, so when they hover over that text, it actually changes color. And the best way to do this, the quickest way to probably do this, is if I just copy what we just did. So Control C and Control V, okay, and we want to get rid of everything except for just get rid of everything except for, and here we'll just type in hover. Okay, so, and in this case we're going to change the color of this one. So if you just delete and then press space, and we're going to add an orange look to it, semicolon closed. Okay, so we got our link color, and then we got our hover. So if I hit Control S, go back to the index, you'll notice you can't see it, but if I preview this in the browser, and when we hover over, you'll notice we're getting that orange effect. And we can come in at any time because it's in our CSS here, so we could come into link hover, double click on that, and we could change the color to anything that you want. We could make a crazy green, hit apply, okay, and when I come back in, just come to the CSS, save that. When I come back into the preview, you'll notice it has that horrible green color. That's how you do it. So we've just finished our links at the top. Next thing we're going to do is put in our footer, add some padding, and we are ready. We're going to be so close now. Hope you're all hanging in there. Be patient, just practice this stuff. It is not hard, and you too very soon will have a website up and running. You can, if you want, just stick in pound signs into here, same as this one, stick in a pound sign. Okay, when you preview this in the browser, you'll notice that you have those three with the hover. Okay, take it easy guys and girls. See you at the next one stop tutorials. Check out my website or subscribe to my YouTube. Laters everyone.